Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge and welcome back to Rimworld, where we continue the tale of our 11 colonists and their many animals. And just before we begin, apologies if I sound a little bit kind of nasal and a little bit croaky. I have succumbed to a cold. The germs have finally got me and I've got myself a bit of a cold, so apologies if I do sound a little bit kind of croaky and nasally, but hopefully it is not too bad. So what did we do last time out in Rimworld? Well, one thing was that we were finally able to start harvesting some of these devil strand mushrooms, because they have been here for a long time. It seems that they've been here for years, just very slowly, just growing a tiny bit every day. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we put them in about a year ago. It seems like they've been here for longer, but I don't think they have. But I think maybe about a year ago we could have put these in. I'm sure somebody could go and find out and put it in the comments and what have you. But we're finally able to harvest some of these. We've got ourselves, maybe about a third of them harvested possibly. These ones can't be too far off. 100%, 99%. Okay, so these big ones here are ready. I think these ones down the bottom here are smaller, aren't they? Yeah, they're only 74, 75% grown. So I think they did take a little while longer to put those in when this room was set up. But as you can see, they've obviously harvested these and replanted the new ones. The little tiny baby mushrooms have got in, which is lovely. And we're able to get ourselves enough of this to start making ourselves some cowboy hats. But they're not just any cowboy hats. Oh, no. They are red cowboy hats, because as you can see here, Kirchin and Redwin are sporting these fine headpieces. And that's what you get with the Devil Strand. I believe that the stuff you make with Devil Strand comes out as red. So we're wearing red cowboy hats, which is brilliant. I do like the idea of wearing some red cowboy hats. And now I realise that it is winter. It's the middle of winter, and cowboy hats are probably not the finest thing for keeping one's head warm. Like maybe what Croc's wearing there, like a sort of a toque kind of thing, or a big woolly bobble hat or something. But you know what? I don't think that the season should be a barrier. If you want to go and wear a very stylish and very brilliant looking red cowboy hat, Kirchin and Redwin, then you absolutely crack on. You just do that. You fill your red cowboy hat boots. So they've got them on. We have made quite a few of them. I noticed there is an awful one. We possibly could sell that to somebody coming by if they want to have a red Devil Strand cowboy hat of awful quality. And that might be the first awful quality thing that we've made. I mean, possibly we could have done something else terrible, but I mean, that's very disappointing. So maybe we'll sell that and they'll make another one. But you don't get much Devil Strand out of a mushroom, we found. I think you got 7 out of it, but it looks like we are making quite a few hats. So once we've got everybody with the option to have a red cowboy hat, we'll get rid of the other cowboy hats, and then we might start making something else with the Devil Strand. So we could make dusters or whatever. And what else did we do? We started work on this, and this has actually become a proper room, which is good. So it's our second hydroponics room. We've got ourselves some potatoes in these bays, and here is some psycho plants to make some tea, and here is some cotton to make some cloth. Now, ignore the fact that there's no power. Ignore this. We'll come to this very shortly. But things have gone a little bit sort of wonkolloids with the power. We'll address that momentarily. The hospital, this was reorganised to make it not a completely disastrous mess, because it was all over the place. The hospital was a hot mess. But we have sorted this out now, so the hospital is lovely. We've got an extra bed in, and the vitals monitors, the machines that go ping, are next to the beds, and each bed is next to an end table, and that is kind of maximised out. So it's about as good as we're going to get it. And one big thing that we're going to be doing today, and I don't like doing this because it makes me nervous and uncomfortable, is that we are going to send our people out. Because there was a place, I think it was up near this sea here. Here we go. The settlement of Ergo. They have asked for this amount of patch leather. 1,750 units of it. So we've got that. We have made that. We've stitched a load of leather together and made these sort of nice patchwork quilts of leather. And so we've got to go all the way up here, and then we're going to pick up an Archotech leg and a marine helmet. And then we will come back home again. Now, the only thing is we have got to send people out, and it is winter, which is not great. So yes, it's currently, and it's pretty much the middle of winter as well. So we can't wait. I don't think we can wait. 14.3 days left. So how long is left in winter? 9 days, because there's 15 days in each season in Rimworld. I don't think we're going to be able to wait. How long does it take? If we formed a caravan, I think we have to pick anybody, don't we? So pick you, and then choose a route. Go there. How long is that? 6.5 days. Yeah, that's quite a long time. So in 6.5 days, so we can't, I don't think we can wait. So if we set off right now, that would leave us, what was it, 14? So it leaves us with 8 days. So we've got ourselves about 8 days of leeway, but that's not really too great. I suppose we could leave it a little bit. We could leave it a little bit and then set off maybe on, I don't know, on the 11th or 12th of December, and then they'll go ahead in winter. They'll start the journey in winter, but then it'll become spring by the time they get out there, and then it'll be spring by the time they travel back. Because they're going to be gone for, by that calculation there, about 13 days. That's pretty much a whole season. We're going to be missing some people. So yeah, so we need to work that out as well. We're not going to, I'm pressing buttons. Right, let's just come out of that. We're not going to do that right now. Another thing that we are going to look at this time round is something that we picked up last time in our research, and that was deep drilling. Because toward the end of the last part, we built this majestic sort of crazy looking box thing here, which is the ground penetrating scanner. So we can see these green blobs, they are resources that are under the ground. We need to put a drill on those, and then we can drill and get them out of the ground, which is very, very good indeed. From what I gathered from the comments section, I think people were saying that the bigger blobs, so this one here maybe, and these ones here, the bigger blobs are more common resources. So maybe steel, possibly, or stone. I don't know. Do we get stone out of it? I'm not sure. And then the smaller ones, so maybe that one, that one, that one. They're more rare resources. So things like plasteel. I know you can get plasteel out of it. I don't know what else we get. I assume we get stuff like gold or silver out of them. I don't really know. So yes, we'll be doing a little bit of deep drilling as well today. But as always, I've got my little list. I've got my little list of things that we need to work through because yes, people leave comments and it's brilliant. So thank you very much commenting, folks. It is very brilliant of you. I love the comment section in Rimworld. It is a brilliant comment section. So yeah, I've written a little list. So let's go through the little list, shall we? I think the first thing that we need to deal with really is the lack of power. So as you can see, lots of our things have switched off. There are rooms that have been plunged into darkness. So the hydro room, that's not so bad, the prisoner barracks. But yeah, there's other areas. The heaters are probably not going to be switched on. Some of the hydroponics bays are not switched on. And that's because we have ran out of power. Now, the batteries are empty and it is only midnight. So, I mean, normally the batteries last the entire night. It's only just gone through to the next day. So I think the sun comes up about 5, does it? And starts generating stuff for the solar generators. So we've got 5 hours where the power is just going to be all over the place. Now, how are these doing? They're okay. They're not generating too much power. Yeah, they're not going great guns, are they? So I think what we need to do is we need to get some more solar panels in. So during the day, we can at least try and capture some more energy to then stick into the batteries. Because yeah, we've got extra rooms now. We've got loads of stuff. We've got ground penetrating scanners. We've got an extra hydroponics room. That's got a sun lamp in it. We've obviously got another light in Thingamabob's room here, in Kirchin's room. So yeah, we've got all these extra bits and bobs that we've put in, and we're draining the power, but we've not really built any extra power infrastructure. So I think it's time we get ourselves maybe a couple of solar panels, I think. So what do you need to build a solar panel again? 100 steel and 3 components. What have we got? 361 steel and 24 components. So we could build 3 solar generators. I think that's very good. Now, it does mean that right now we won't be able to go and do any deep drilling, because I think, is it production? The deep drill requires a bit. Yeah, 200 steel and 4 components. But presumably the drill also needs to be powered. So yeah, we need to sort out the power first before anything else can work anyway. So let's get ourselves some solar panels. It makes sense to put one just there. Do we want to put some down here? Or do we want to start building somewhere else? Because otherwise that's going to be really cramped. It's going to be really cramped and busy up there. I'm thinking maybe we just build on the other side of this generator. So let's put one there. Let's drop one there. Do you know what? Let's get a third one in. Let's put 3 in. Let's use up that steel we've got. So we'll end up with 61 steel. And then there is some steel down here. So let's actually grab this as well. Let's order some people to go and mine, I don't know, like that, 2 blocks worth. We'll see what there is. So, okay. Right, so move time on. Yeah, look, the lights. Oh, it's like a terrible disco. The lights just flickering on and off. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, we need the, and as well, thinking about it as well, it's minus 14 degrees C, and if the heaters are not on, yeah, people are going to get cold and grumpy. So yeah, we really do need the sunshine to come out and start generating some power for us, because these things can only do so much. The wind turbines obviously tick round all the time, but if it's a still, quiet day, they're not going to be doing anything. Like now, that's generating 46 watts. That's nothing. That is terrible. However, we have got ourselves another solar generator in already. Crikey, that was quick. Oh, and wee hours is on that one. Well, of course wee hours would be on that one. Okay, so you are sorting out this one as well. It'd be great if we could get all these three in. Wee hours just dropping off some resources and then picking up some more resources. Are you taking them straight back to this? Wee hours is the linchpin around which this whole colony is sort of fixed. Wee hours, you are the star of the show. Right, so we need... we have finished our research on long blades. Okay, now we got long blades. There we go. We got those because apparently you can build a plasteel kind of sword of some description, and they're really good at fighting robots. So if we come across any robots, we will be able to, if we obviously build one of those weapons, we will be able to chop them into tiny little robot-y pieces. So now we've done that, not so bothered about any of these things down here to get researched. Don't really want bows or armour. Not so bothered about anything here. Some stuff over here could be useful. I mean, I'd love to get coloured lights. I think that would enrage people for wasting resources. I think it'd be quite fun, but let's not get coloured lights for fear of just making people cross. Moisture pumps, don't think we need. Transport pods could be useful to send people a long way across the planet. I mean, we could send them over, use a transport pod or two to send people over to that quest thing. But by the time we've researched this and then built the transport pods, I imagine that quest will pretty much be over. So I don't think we can do that right now. Plus, I don't know what we need for transport pods. I don't know what we need to build. Autocannon turrets. Now, this is interesting. This allows us to produce a heavy, long-ranged autocannon turret. I don't think we need it now, but I think we will need to research that at some point in the future and get a few of these prepared as well. I think that could be good. Multi-barrel weapons is miniguns there too, sort of. Now I know that friendly fire is a thing. They're not good. We don't want miniguns. Spray and pray, that's not going to work when friendly fire is a thing. So we're down to kind of crypto sleep caskets or starflight basics. I think let's get crypto sleep caskets done. And then we're kind of on to the Starflight basics, and then we're on to the fancy pants spaceshipy stuff. So let's get crypto sleep caskets done. We'll research that, please. Right, is someone going to go and finish this? And of course, it's wee hours. Well, who else would it be? Right, okay, there we go. So now we're generating, hopefully, a massive load of power. The batteries should be ticking up quite nicely. What is it? Sort of 12 o'clock. The batteries have only got 100 in. I guess it is foggy. It is foggy, so maybe they're not generating as much as they could, and it's quite a still day, so they're not... Yeah, I don't know if that power's going to last. Next on our list is going over to our sculptor's table and unsuspending the art that we had previously suspended. So yeah, we want somebody to go back and do some art, please. That would be great. And I've just noticed that Mags has an inspired creativity. So the next thing that Mags creates is going to be 2 levels higher. Now, Mags, what are you making? You're making a component. Okay, right, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I don't imagine components sort of, they don't have a level. They're not components that are excellent or awful or whatever. So you're not going to waste it on that. What we want to do is we want to make sure that she works on something good. So let's have a look. Mags. How long have we got? 7.3 days. What are you good at? So construction, no, let's not get you to build anything. Crafting. So if we could get Mags to make something good, how about a weapon? We could get Mags to make one of those charge rifle thingamajiggers that I think Colonel's got. So if we get her to make one of those, then it will be a good one of those. It will be possibly excellent or, I don't know, masterwork or whatever. Where would you go about building one of those? Is it on the machining table? I cannot remember now. It doesn't look like it's in there. Is it on this thing then? It might be on here. Charge rifle. There we go. A charge rifle. I think maybe we make ourselves a charge rifle. What is a charge lance? So a charge rifle. Oh, that just tells me what the properties are to build one. I want to know what the properties of a charge lance are. Like, what does a charge lance do? 60 plasteel, 3 components, whereas a charge rifle is 50 plasteel and 2, which makes me think that it's bigger. I mean, is it the equivalent of a sniper rifle? Is that what it is? I do not know. Right, hang on. I wonder if there's any way I can go and find out what that would be. Yeah, is there some way that I can find out the properties of one of those? Or maybe because I've never seen one, I don't know what their properties are. Do you know what? We'll stick with what we know. Let us go to make a charge rifle and go to details. And yeah, 50 plastic. It doesn't require any steel then. I was just going to say we need some more steel, but no, we don't because it doesn't require any. And we shall have mags. Where are you, mags? There. So we'll have it you definitely make that. You go and work on that, and we will up that to there. So make a charge rifle, mags, that is your job, and we want you to do crafting. So where is mags? So mags, your new job is crafting. So not so much smithing, which create weapons and tools from raw materials, but yeah, you're crafting. Hang on, do general... I'm confused. Is it smithing? Is she smithing or is she crafting? Now I'm a bit befuddled because smithing says create weapons and tools from raw materials, but crafting is what the skill is. Crafting is her skill. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We'll leave it like that. I'm sure it's fine. That'll work itself out. It's one or the other, and she's not going to go and do any stone block stuff. Okay, I think the sun is going down, and we have nowhere near enough power. The batteries are absolutely plummeting. It's going to get to what, 8 o'clock by the time the batteries are empty. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good at all. I think we need some more solar panels. Now, yeah, today hasn't been the best day. It's been foggy, which I guess, yeah, does slow down the solar panels' rate of energy sort of production. Hopefully the wind will pick up. Maybe it'll just turn into a really windy night, and those things will start generating loads of stuff. We have a visitor. She's called Guinea Scuba. She seems to have a few items to trade. Okay, that's interesting. Now, one of our people was it Colonel? Inspired trade. Okay, where is Ms. Scuba? Where are you? Oh, okay. You're in our sort of in our compound. That's fine. Right, Colonel, go and have a chat and see what she has got to trade. Now, if she's only got, naff things, we won't use the inspired trade up. We'll just get, I don't know, Croc or someone to go out and do some dealings. But if you have got some amazing stuff, which is unlikely, I'm not holding my breath, then we'll use Colonel. So let's have a look. So what do you have? You've got some cloth pants, a marble club, which seems like a very extravagant way of beating someone about the head, some psychite tea, some herbal medicine, and some pemmican. Is that it? Okay, yeah, that's not very good, is it? I think what we do is we cancel that, and then we get Croc to come out. You go and sell some stuff. Just go and sell any old nonsense that we've got. What can we get rid of that we don't really want? There must be some sort of terrible stuff. What have we got that's poor quality? I mean, hang on. What about the awful quality Devil Strand hat? We'll get rid of anything that's awful quality. That's poor quality. So that's 127 silver coming our way. What can we do to top that up a little bit more? That's a 55%, so we're probably not going to wear that. Oh, but that's too expensive. That's too costly. There. Plain leather t-shirt. Yes, you can have that, absolutely. Birdskin pants. Do you want the birdskin pants? Just because you can? 179. That'll do. Absolutely. Yes, please. We'll accept that deal. There you go. Croc, hang on. Take the money, please. Now, I don't think we have a lot of silver, do we? We do not have too much silver. Also, I'm going to try something now, which has been suggested in the comments quite a few times by our very own Cunic. By Cunic, but the real life one in the comments, who I believe has said that we should press this button here to toggle categorize mode on the resource readout. Oh, and someone's having a bit of a breakdown. I think we know it's Kirchen. Okay. Kirchen is having a little bit of a problem. How are you looking for your addiction recovery? 70%. So you're 70% through your withdrawal. Yeah, it's taking you a long while. Are you still as affected? Yeah, so it doesn't come down any. Even though he's sort of getting used to not having the psychites, he's still suffering this massive mood debuff. And you're eating outside. Could you not have waited till you got to the dining table? Okay, fine. Well, there you go. You're going to be grumpy and you might have a bit of a psychotic break, but there we go. Right, so let's press this button and just see what this does. So this is going to do some sort of categorized mode on our resources. Oh, Oh, it's done fancy stuff. Oh, this is raw food, is it? That's finished food. What's that? What's that then? Food, meals, raw food. Okay, right. And that's manufactured, and that's textiles. Oh my goodness me! And that's, I don't know the way you have to. It moves the screen over. Look, that's drugs. Do you know what? I'm not so bothered about seeing the drugs tally. What's that there? Raw resources, plant matter, and stone blocks. Okay, we'll branch down raw resources. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, animal products. Have we got 17 eggs? Oh, that's good. Well done, chickens. Good job. Yeah, okay. That's sort of useful. I do wish that it just didn't push the screen to the left. You went over to sort of do that with those, because you can't click on the raw food bit unless you can right click. No, so you have to go there and then it moves the screen left. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So there we go. I've clicked on that button and yeah, I can see that actually being useful and saving a bit of space. Another task that I've just done very quickly is to just make sure that our zones here aren't interfering with the new areas that we've built. So where the Muffalo roam, there was a tiny little bit of that zone where the Muffalo would want to wander into the corner of our new hydroponics room. And obviously at the moment, it was kind of this corner, which is empty. So it wouldn't have been so bad. The Muffalo would have just been stood there going, oh, great, this is a bit weird. I feel like staying in the corner of this room for no reason. But eventually, when we'd actually put hydroponics things in there, any food that would have grown, they probably would have run in and started eating it. So yes, we've sorted that out. And a few other zones as well. We need to sort of tweak this one, which was the stay indoors and don't die, and the, what it was, people indoors, because we'd added new bits and they weren't quite complete. So that's it. Our areas are now done. So they're all sorted out. Yeah, I don't like the power issue. The power issue is making me a bit sad. We are so low on power. It's a clear night now, though. It is clear. So hopefully in the morning, we will actually get ourselves... Oh, there's a lot of minor break risk going on. Hopefully in the morning, we'll be able to generate a bit more power. There we go, look. There we go. Right, the sun is coming up. It's 5 in the morning. Hopefully these batteries will now start topping up quite nicely. Because, yeah, it's not good. I mean, there's a thing there. There's a steam geyser just there. And there is one just there as well. If I was going to have to go toward any of them, I'd go toward this one. I am a bit tempted to just put a thing there, just drag the walls down to here, and then just build around it. I mean, it would make the base look a little bit odd. It would have an odd shape, but we could easily work around that. Just stick one of the new things on there. What do we need for that? What do we need for one of those? Geothermal generator, 340 steel and 8 components. Okay. Now I've got to look at the new thing. Where are the resources? Where is steel? That's textiles. Not really too fussed about textiles. There. 385 and 19 components right now. We could build one. How are we for blocks, however? Right, we haven't got enough to make the wall that would cover it and, keep it safe from raiders or whatever. Because if somebody did combine raid, they would probably go straight for that because it's outside on its own. It's sort of sitting duck territory. So they'd probably go outside and just attack it. So we would have to build kind of a bit that comes down here, which would be a bit strange, but it would work. It would work if we had some walls coming down. Yeah, I'm very tempted. Rather than just constantly building solar panels, we could just build one of those and just expand the base in a slightly odd shape. I think that might be what we do. So yeah, we're going to need to get ourselves some more granite blocks first. Okay, I mean, it's a weird when you look at this, because there used to be loads and loads of resources around the place, and now, as in blocks, and now because we obviously picked these off as time has gone on, we have to look further and further afield for granite. I think that's granite chunks. So, yeah, we'll grab 21 granite chunks, please. There you go, everybody. There's some hauling jobs for you to all get on with. Okay, I think it's time that we started thinking about sending our people out on this little journey to go and do our trade deal. So we're going to need packaged survival meals. At the moment, we only have 26. I think we're going to need more than that. So let's go here. What have we got at the moment? It's suspended. Okay, right. Move that to the top for now. And maybe we need more than 30. We're going quite a long way. That looks like quite a long trip. So how about we push that up to 40? So say get 40 packaged survival meals. Do you know what? Should we make it just 50? Just be done with it. I mean, we've got an okay supply of food. We've got quite a bit of meat. We've got quite a bit of veg. Look, we've got loads of rice and stuff going on. So we should be okay. So let's see. Are they now going to start making the packaged survival meals? I imagine so. And Kirchen is hiding in their room. Okay. Okay, Kirchen. It's fine. You go and hide in your room. I mean, you're not doing a very good job of hiding in your room in that you're not. Also, you appear to be kind of weirdly teleporting around the place. But okay. Right. You go and have your little strop in your room. It's all fine. Everyone's very industrious. I do like the way everyone just rushes around doing various bits and bobs. Oh no. Whoa. Right, hang on a moment. Hang on. Right, Kirchen's hiding. Gotcha. Zzzt. Okay, oh no. All of our battery energy is gone. Just at the point where we don't want our battery energy to be gone. And it started a fire. Oh no, it's burning the potatoes. Why is it always the potatoes? What have you got against potatoes, Rimworld? At one point you landed a spaceship on my potato field, and now you've set them on fire. Okay, and Beryl has gotten sick from muscle parasites. Oh, that sounds horribly unpleasant. What is a muscle parasite? You are in pain. You're incredibly tired. Okay, so it makes you more tired. And of course, yes, it affects your movement and your manipulation because you've got parasites in your muscles. Oh, that is deeply unwelcome, isn't it? Oh, right, okay, so because of that, we have no power because of the thingy, the battery explosion. So our hospital is entirely plunged into darkness, and all the machines that go ping are not going to make any noise at all. That's unfortunate. Okay, right, you get into bed, and there's a party. Wee Hours is throwing a party. Everyone who goes will gain recreation and social energy and a lasting positive mood boost. Wee Hours, also, just while you're doing this party, you're also just going to go and very quickly tend to Beryl there. Just quickly tend to Beryl. Just, give us some medicine, and then you can all go back to the party. It's fine. You're attending the party and wandering. Oh, now this is precisely what Kirchen needs. Maybe that's what she's doing. Maybe Wee Hours is throwing this party, and they're going, they're shouting very loudly, going, I'm having a lot of fun at this party. It'd be great if everybody who felt a bit sad could join in. But no, Kirchen is not joining in. Redwin is asleep. However, Redwin's mood is pretty high. Redwin is not bothered about attending the party. Okay, right, well, everyone's attending a party. The lights are going on and off a little bit like, a terrible disco again. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more power. Yeah, I think we need to do this down here. I think we need to get this in, or else we're just going to be having constant power issues, because these are reliant on the weather. These things here, wind and daylight and stuff, it's reliant on other things. If we have that, that is a constant source of 3,600 watts of energy, which is very, very good. At the moment, that's producing 650 and 620, so it's going down. So yeah, I think we are going to need to look at getting this in. Do we just put it down there now and then just try and get... Are we actually working on making granite blocks? I think we are. I think we have got a few of those granite blocks. Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. And we need to try and send some people away as well. Right, okay, well, let's wait for the party to finish first, because everyone's having a lovely time at the party. So, yeah, crack on partying. And when you've done, and when you've woke up in the morning and got over your hangovers, then we'll get on with building this and sending some people away to go and do that trade deal. Ah, yes, of course, right. So because Kirchen has locked himself away in his room because he's having this gigantic tantrum, he is starving. Now, I'm not too worried about this. We had this a while back, didn't we? I can't remember who it was, but somebody else went to their room. It might well have been Jova, actually. But I think somebody went to their room and I was a bit worried they were going to starve. But of course, they don't just allow themselves to starve to death. Kirchen at some point is going to think, I've been in this room for ages, having my tantrum. I'm quite hungry now. I'm very hungry. I'll go and get something to eat before I die. Because, he's not so grumpy that he's just going to drop dead from starvation. So at some point, Kirchen will come out of his mood and he will go and get some food. So let's not worry about that too much. Okay, how are we looking for all of our lovely food? Are we making packaged survival meals? Yes, we are. Okay, and we've got ourselves a masterwork charge rifle. Oh, this is wonderful. This is a wonderful thing. Well done, Mags. You have made a super weapon. Okay, that's brilliant. Oh, because it's so fancy pants, it's got a name. It's called Blood. Okay. Oh, and it's got a thing. This weapon is engraved with a depiction of a solitary robber seen through a looking glass near a cactus. The lower part of the image is dominated by 10 spiders. Well, of course it would be. It would not be 8 spiders because that would be inferior art. Okay. Right. So they're brilliant. I do like those. They're one of my favourite things about Rimworld, just the randomness of all those things. Okay, so we have a masterwork of one of those. Who would benefit from having that? I mean, Mags does have this assault rifle, which is very good. Who's shooting 8? That's pretty good. Kathy is shooting 5, shooting 4. Yeah, Mags, can you equip that? Because you made it, you can now have it as well. You can equip that. You made your own super weapon. That is very, very good. And then Ash has got a bolt action rifle, so Ash can then go and equip that. That would make more sense. And then we've got people with better weapons. So there we go. Right, so we've sorted that out. That thing's been made, which is wonderful. Okay, right, what are we doing? Oh yeah, package survival meals. We want to get them done as quick as we can, because we do want to start sending people out and about the place. Can we not move that one? There's one just sort of sat there now. Crocker's got a go frenzy. He's going to move quicker, which is great. Starvation, exhaustion. Oh, Kirchen, just snap out of it. How are you looking? 75%. You're 3/4 of the way through to getting over this addiction. You're doing very well, Kirchen. We're all here for you. We're all very busy doing other stuff, but if you want to come out of your room and start acting like a little sort of spoiled child, then we will be here for you. Okay, so we're acquiring quite a few of the granite blocks. Now, one thing I don't know is, can we build on sand? I do not know. So let's have a little look. If we say we want to build a granite wall, can we build it on sand? Yes, we can. Okay, right, here's the plan. What is that line? What is that line just there? Power? No. Oh, it's an edge. Oh, it's like the edge of the map. Oh, so we can't build any further that way. That's like the build edge. Oh, well, there you go. I don't think I knew that. I don't think I've happened across that before. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to build the sort of steam generator thing on there. That's absolutely fine. So we're going to need to build a wall sort of down here anyway. So what we'll do is while we're expanding, we'll just build the wall out this way and then down here and across, because this soil here is rich soil and stuff in here will grow quicker. So normal soil for the fertility of 100%. This soil here, fertility of 140%. So stuff there will grow quicker. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll capture this stuff as well within our boundaries. And then it was suggested in the comments that we actually put our cocoa trees on this and they'll grow quicker. So how about we remove that for now, because we don't want them to suddenly plant a load of cocoa trees there, if we can get some down here. And then we'll just start zoning this wall out. So a granite wall. Right, hang on. Where was the thing? It's right in the... Oh, that's somewhat inconvenient, isn't it? That thing I wanted to go to is right in the middle of the fertile soil. Never mind. Right, okay, so let's go across, say, there, and down here, like so. So we could do that. We've got enough to make that. We've got enough to sort of set that out. And then how big are those on either side of the steam thing? They're quite big, aren't they? They're fairly chunky things. Okay, so we need to make sure that we've got enough room on either side to be able to accommodate to one of those. So I think about there should do the job. So again, we're gonna run out of blocks at some point, and then maybe that like that. Okay, right. So many granite blocks are required to build this. And what we need to do is we need to get that in before we then take down this wall. Because if we take down this wall and we get a raid, people are obviously going to just pour in through the wall and that will be bad. So there we go, folks. A new little sort of building project is underway. Let's see what we can do with this. And then, whilst they're working on that, let us zone out a growing zone. It's going to be a bit of a funny shaped growing zone because I want it to be on all of the lovely sort of nice soil. Because, yeah, it's gonna be a funny shaped one. Hang on, let's just go through and see if I can sort of get this to fit on all the nice soil. I think that'll do. That's mostly on all the nice soil bits. There's a few bits that are sticking out the edge, but it'll do. And out here, let us grow cocoa trees. Allow sowing, so whenever the season comes around where we can do that, then yes, we will grow ourselves some cocoa trees. Okay, right, everyone's working on the wall bit. Right, how... Oh... Hang on, an extreme break risk. Kirchen is no longer hiding in his room. Okay, Kirchen needs some food before he goes completely bonkaloids. So let's get him some food. Oh, just a simple meal. Why don't you pick a fancy meal? Okay, Let's check his needs. So his mood. Oh, yeah, his mood is on the way up. Okay, marvellous. Yeah, so he's exhausted. So he's probably going to go back to bed. That will sort out his exhaustion. His mood will go up and it's all marvellous. Okay, right, now I think we've got 44 packaged survival meals. I think we can start thinking about getting ready for sending people away. How many did I say we should make on there? How many was it? 50. Now, I think we might be running a little bit low on the meat there. I mean, is there anything free? There often are dead things. Yes. Oh, it's a veritable banquet out here. Okay, yes, we'll have the dead thing. Can I have the dead thing? Oh, it's a dead raccoon. Oh, that's a do you know what? I mean, I'll take it. I don't want to be ungrateful. I'll have that. Thank you. Is there anything else dead around that I can eat? Because, it's good. Scavenging is good. Anything else? Let's have a quick check. Yeah, a couple of extra things. There's an alpaca there, and there was a buck up there. Okay, so we'll be able to go and grab those. They will get hauled down. We'll turn them into the meat, and then we can make ourselves the final, 3 now packaged survival meals. And then I think we'll get people ready to go out on their trip. I don't think time has moved on too much. I think a couple of days have gone by. I still think we're absolutely fine to get that quest done. Yeah, we could leave it a little bit longer, because I think... Oh, hang on a minute, hang on. Caravan. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think that the animals, because we're going to have to take an animal. We're going to have to take an animal in order to carry all of that patch leather, because that's not going to be light. So we're going to want to take an animal. I'm thinking we take the muffalo, because the muffalo I think are going to be better in the cold, because they're big woolly things. So I mean, we'll probably take a Brexus, because a Brexus is a bit younger. He's a bit younger than good old Sasquatch there, because Sasquatch, he's been around a bit, but he's getting on. He is getting on. He's 13 years old. And we've got the relatively young and sprightly Brexus there, who's 8 years old. So I think we'll take a Brexus with us, and I think the animals can graze as they go along, but I don't know about in the winter. So we'll have to have a look at that. We'll have to see if that's something that we can work with or not. Because if not, if they can't graze, then they'll have to take food with them. We have got quite a bit of hay, so we could take some hay. We could take some kibble with us. But yes, we've got options there if it comes to it. If we actually realise that we need to actually send the animal and they need some food, then yes, we can do that. But we'll have to have a look when we actually get to the world bit and see what's going on. Hello, people there. Right, Colonel, I'm going to interrupt your sleep to go and have a little chat with Sid, but with a Y, so Said, and let's go and have a little look at what you've got to sell. Okay, so Sid, the bulk goods trader, is willing to buy 2 of our animals. Sell me 1 and sell me 2. Cheerio. That's good. That's good for us because we get a bit of money, which is fine, but also it means that there are less food demands for the animals, which is excellent. Let's have a look at what else is available. We don't want to sell any of our other animals. I don't think we want to get rid of any of those, do we? There's no baby ones or anything. I mean, I think a few of them are pregnant, which is unfortunate. I mean, come by in another month or so. We'll have loads and loads and loads of animals to sell you then. But right now, we can't do any of that. What else can we get? Chocolate and meat, not so bothered. Eggs and chem fuel, nutramine. We've got 60 of that. That should be plenty to make our own. Yeah, maybe we stock up on that. Let's grab 40 of that just to make sure we don't run out. So there we go. So look, our 2 animals have paid for the thing that we need to make medicine, which is great. Components and advanced components we can make our own. Cloth we can grow our own. Steel. Oh, it might be tempting to buy a bit of steel because I think we're looking pretty minimal for it on the map, so we might have to buy some. One of those drills was 200, wasn't it? So maybe we can go and build one of the drills, the deep drill things, and then find some steel and then just get our own steel from it. So we'll have to do this initial little investment to then be able to get more steel. So we'll do that. Birdskin t-shirts, cloth jackets, plate armor, none of that. No, we don't want any of that. Cowboy, no. We don't want your hats. We're pretty good for hats. Okay, so at the moment we're spending quite a bit of money. Let's give you all of these things. You can have the sandstone grand sculpture. Yes, you may have that for 588 monies. Also, would you like this this sculpture here for 429? Of course you would. What about some of our rubbishy clothing? I mean, there's a poor Devil Strand cowboy hat that you could have. That would be nice. Have we got anything else that you might want to have? A buffalo wool toque. Yeah, have that. Absolutely. 675. Let's get rid of some more of our art stuff then. Limestone sculpture, 166. Are we going to be able to find anything for that amount of money? I don't know. And how about just some of this stuff? How about some pigskin? How about you have all of our pigskin? Oh, maybe not all of the pigskin. Bring it down to about 902's worth, and then we'll see if we can call it a deal. Okay, so this is using Colonel's mega trade thingamabob boost, but that's fine. So we're going to take every single bit of silver you've got. Excellent news. Okay, we will have that. Okay, right, all sorts of crazy stuff is going on. Relations with the Ishatodo Dominion have changed because Selmy 1 has died. What? Why has Selmy 1 died? And there is Cougar Revenge. A cougar is attacking after being harmed. Where? Over here. I think the cougar is dead. Oh, the cougar has come along here and it's attacked. Oh no, it's one of our dogs that we sold them. Oh dear. Okay, so one of the dogs that we sold them got attacked by a cougar, and obviously the cougar won and the dog is dead. So then they fire back on the cougar, but then that's what that little alert was there that said, oh, a cougar is attacking because it got damaged. But yeah, they finished it off. Okay, right. Well, we'll have that cougar, and you know what? We'll have the dog as well. It's fine. We'll eat the dog. It's okay. I mean, the animals won't be bothered. And we will use it as a delicious source of chops. So, yeah, we'll absolutely have that. Right. Let's get this thing underway. Let's get our travel little sort of trip underway as well, because we need to do this. So let's sort this out. Now, hang on a minute. Who should go? Who is going to go on this trip? So we don't want to send Wee Hours, because Wee Hours is our primary doctor. And if something happens here at the base, if there is a raid or if something terrible happens or another ship falls out the sky on us, then yeah, we need a good doctor here. Who is the next best medical person? I cannot remember. It really isn't Kunik though. Kunik doesn't know anything about it. Kunik does not know how to do anything. Put on a sticking plaster or whatever. Beryl has 9. Okay, that could be quite good. Mags, none. 5, 3. Oh dear. This is looking terrible. Oh dear. Nobody is very good at medical stuff. So yeah, Beryl and Ash possibly. Oh, hang on, isn't Beryl ill? Oh no, Beryl's got these muscle parasite things. So we can't send Beryl. Okay, right. I think then we send Mags, because Mags is good. Mags is shooty, and she's got the really fancy gun. We send Ash, because I believe Ash had the next best medical skill of 5. But if something does happen, they've got the inspired surgery thing. And who else do we send? Hull for a bit of close combat action. Maybe we could do that. So we send Mags, Ash, and Hull. Does that sound like a good mix of people to send? Right, none of them have got any long-lasting sort of injuries. Your ring finger's destroyed. A bit of a stab scar, yeah. And Hull has a destroyed toe, a destroyed lung, which is always a bit weird, and a shattered nose. Oh dear. Right, okay. I mean, yeah, you're a bit bashed up, but you're okay. It's your lung. Is that going to slow them down? Because your moving is weakened. So you're going to move a bit slower. Right, are they okay? Oh, your moving is weakened as well. Because you're left only by a tiny bit. 98%. And you're fine. Maybe we don't send Hull. Right, Kathy. Kathy's moving is weakened to 96% because her right middle toe is off. Maybe we send Kathy then, and not Hull, because Hull's movement is 78%. So that might slow down the caravan. So Mags, Ash, and Kathy. Right, I need to write that down because I'll forget otherwise. Okay, let's prepare them to leave. Oh, I don't like doing this. It makes me very nervous. So, Mags, yes. Ash, yes. Kathy, yes. So we're sending an artist, a minstrel, and a chef. Not exactly the most elite team of warriors we've ever put together, but okay, it'll do. And then, yes, we want to put a Brexus out there. So we'll send a Brexus. Ah, right, there's a little sort of grazing thing. So the animal can graze food from the environment instead of eating carried food. Grazing is only possible in some biomes and temperature ranges. And animals can graze now? No. Right, okay. Too cold for 4.5 more days. Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. So, right, let's choose our route. Let's put that there. So, total route time, 4.3 days. That's quite good. Right, okay, so we'll choose that route. Thank you very much. And then we need to put ourselves some items. So I imagine this might slow us down. This might slow us down. So it is 1,750 patch leather. And I know that to be the case because I have checked. Right, so 1,750 of that. Then we want to get you the 3 bedrolls, which is good. Then we want some medicine, just in case. So maybe 6 units of that. And then we want food. So all of the packaged survival meals gives them 0.5 days of food. What? Are they very small packaged survival meals? Are you all on diet? Ah, no. Can you come out of this? Oh, I'm going to have to do all this again. It's because of the thing here, isn't it? We've got them on no raw stuff. We set up a travel one, didn't we? Go in travelling. Yep, so we need to sort that out. Right, okay, who was it? Mags, Ash and Kathy. So Mags, going travelling. Ash, going travelling. And Kathy, going travelling. Okay, right, now we have to go and do all that kind of stuff again. Right, hang on, let's just go and rebuild the caravan. Okay, right, caravan reformed. Now if we add the packaged survival meals, that looks better. 7.1 days of food, and it's green. It's encouragingly green. So that should be enough to see them there. But I imagine that includes us feeding Abrexus is coming with us, some of these packaged survival meals, because Abrexus can't graze on anything as we go. So if we put in, I don't know, 100 hay, would that help? That is a day's worth of food. So it does take 4.5 days, was it? Something like that? Was it 4.5 days? Can't remember now. Total route time, 5.5 days. It's gone up a bit, I imagine, because we've just loaded up Abrexus with all that heavy stuff. So yeah, I imagine it's become a little bit harder to go because, Abrexus has got to plod along with a load of patch leather sort of on his back. So, okay, so we need some more food in there. So what if we gave 150? We could put some kibble in, actually, couldn't we? What if we put 100 kibble in as well? 9.1. And then put some simple meals in to eat at the start. So say, I don't know, 6 simple meals and 10. Put 10 simple meals in at the start. That's 10.8. And then we should be able to graze on the way back. That might be okay. That might be okay. I'm a little bit nervous. So what I'm going to do is let's put some more kibble in. Let's put 125 kibble. 10.8 days. What if we put 150 kibble? Still 10.8 days. Okay, fine. What if we put another couple of simple meals in? 11.1. Now, hopefully, they're clever enough to eat the simple meals first because they'll go off and then start eating the packaged meals. Hopefully that's what will happen. And 11.1 days is enough. So let's just make sure. They've got hay, they've got kibble, they've got simple meals, packaged survival meals. They've got some patch leather to take, 1,750 of that, and 6 medicine, and the 3 bedrolls. I don't think we need to take anything else. I really hope we don't, because I think that's what the deal was. I don't like doing this because I don't like sending people away, but okay, accept. Oh no, we've sent some people away. Do you know what? As soon as they leave, there's going to be a massive raid, isn't there? As soon as they go off the map, we're going to lose 3 fighty people. That's precisely what's going to happen. Okay, right. You guys need to hurry back. Hurry back very, very quickly indeed, because I don't like it. It makes me nervous when you go out there. So, right, let's watch them get ready, though. So hopefully they should be getting all their stuff together. Where's Abrexus? There. So you're following Mags. Ooh, a thing has gone on them. Oh, look, they're loading everything up. They're loading everything onto poor Abrexus. Never mind. This is looking pretty good as well. I need to get the bottom bit in. But yeah, that's looking quite good. I'm happy with the way that's looking. Let's get this thing in as well whilst we're here. Let's actually get this thing in. Let's pop the geothermal generator down and then we'll run some power up. Do you know what? Just run it straight up like that. I don't see any reason why we need to do it any different. Let's just put it straight up like that. Oh no, hang on. No, I can see why. Hang on. Let's cancel that. Get rid of that. How about we run it through this wall so it's not kind of under people's feet? So we'll do that. And then it can just come across, this way, like that. So it can connect to the main grid over there. And then that will provide us some energy, which is marvellous. Right, is everyone getting ready to leave? Please be careful. Oh, they are. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. Has everyone got weapons? You've got a charge rifle. You've got your fancy chain shotgun. And you've got the assault rifle. Okay, right. I'm happy you've got good weapons. You've got medicine. You've got food. Please be safe out there. We will miss you. We really will. Please, good luck. Bon voyage. Arrivederci. Cheerio. And they have gone. So now they are on the world map. And there they are. A little tiny dot. So time to destination, 5.8 days. Yeah, it's gonna be close, isn't it? They've got 11.1 days of food, but I imagine that does not include the grazing. So once it turns to spring, that number will change and we'll be okay. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. They're out there now anyway, so it's fine. So they're just going to have to put up with whatever happens. And we have finished researching the crypto sleep caskets. Okay, right. This is very good. So what do we get now? Okay, so it's now going to go to Starflight basics. So that thing means it's nothing to do with spaceships right now. I think we can build a little casket and put somebody into sort of suspended animation if we like. But that leads on to a vacuum crypto sleep casket, which I believe is one that can go into space. Yeah, so all these things are spaceship related. Not so bothered about all these things at the moment. Let's get Starflight basics. At least if we get that in, we can then start picking these things off. I mean, these things are going to take a heck of a long time to research. 6,000, 12,000, 15,000, 19,000. So over 20,000 research points to get those alone. So about 25,000-ish with this on. So that's going to take ages. So at least if we get Starflight basics done, at least then it's underway, and you know we'll slowly pick off those other ones. We'll pick off the fancy ones. Oh well, there we go. The inevitable has happened, and I was just about to do the little wrap up bit to say, okay, well yeah, we'll leave it for now. We're in a good place, la da da. But no, a psychic ship has crashed nearby. Now, fortunately, it's not within our borders, which is the first time that one of these ships has fallen somewhere else. So where is the psychic ship? Let's have a look. It's not too far away from our borders, unfortunately. It's sort of only over there. And yeah, it gives off like a horrible sort of psychic thing, doesn't it? And it makes everybody miserable. Now, the only bad thing about this is that quite a few of the people that we've sent away are fighters. All of them are fighty people. So we're left with 4 people that can fight. Hang on, can Kirchen fight? Kirchen, can you fight? I think Kirchen can actually fight. I don't think he's a pacifist. No, we've just never ever given Kirchen a weapon. Maybe because he's got kind of crazy tendencies where he might shoot people. Kirchen, go and grab yourself a weapon. Go and get probably a pump shotgun's going to cause more damage, isn't it? Surely one of those things is going to cause more damage. 18 as opposed to 18. Oh, okay, it's whatever. A shotgun. A shotgun seems better. So you go and equip yourself a shotgun. Marvellous. And then, yeah, so we've got ourselves, we need to move you to there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 5 people that can fight, 3 that are not going to fight, and this is going to be all sorts of horrific. It's a low drone level. So yeah, as soon as we're going to attack it, monsters will come out. Robots will come out, and it will be all sorts of terrible. So what we'll do is, we'll leave things for now. I was going to say we'll leave things for now when everything's looking peaceful. We'll leave things for now with the terrifying ship of doom just lurking around over there, which is unfortunate. And I was thinking not a lot had happened. I was thinking it had been quiet. But there we go. So that's what Rimworld has literally thrown at us from space. So we'll have to deal with that next time because, yeah, we don't want it to affect our people too much. Let's have a look on there. Yeah, the low psychic drone is -12 to mood. It's not so bad. It's not so bad, but that probably gets more and more. So we do want to go and deal with it. So, yeah, we'll have to deal with that next time. And, of course, our people are venturing out as well. So they have made their start on their journey. So we'll have to keep an eye on those and see how they get on. We can do our little expansion down here, get a new generator in and try and sort out our power issues. We could then start getting the new hydroponics room in and looking good. And then, yeah, research is going well. So we're getting toward the fancier spaceship bits. But yeah, this is going to be our first sort of thing when we come back next time round. So hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in Rimworld. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. We need loads of it. More resin. More. Oh, scanning. Blip, 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 scanning. Where's the way out? Oh no, I'm going to run out of oxygen and die. They sound like proper killy death rocks, they do. It's a watermelon. What the bloody hell's that supposed to be? So when you fall down a big hole, you tend to die.